Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I wanted to share with you guys one of the easiest and one of my personal favorite seafood recipes. I'll be making my king crab rolls with smoky garlic herbed butter and brioche buns. These crab rolls are just mind-blowingly delicious. They are so incredible, packed with flavor. I love that smoky garlic butter. It pairs so well with the crab. And then you have the soft brioche buns. These are so easy to put together. You can have them ready in like 15 to 20 minutes. My husband and I love these so much. But king crab can be a little bit pricey, so we usually reserve these for like special weekends or holidays or birthday celebrations. I already know what I'm making, these crab rolls. Let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make this delicious recipe. I'm going to start by preparing my butter first. So I use this to warm up the crab, and I also use it as kind of like a dipping sauce, a sauce that you can pour over the crab rolls. Just chop the butter into smaller pieces so it melts faster. And I'm going to add my cubed butter into a small saucepan. We're going to turn this up to medium heat and allow that butter to melt. I've removed my hot melted butter from my burner, and we're going to add our seasoning. So I'm going to add in about half a teaspoon of salt. We'll need about half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, some ground black pepper, and I'll add in about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now the reason I'm using garlic powder instead of fresh garlic is because fresh garlic can be a little bit stronger and more overpowering, and we don't want to overpower the crab, the seafood. You just want to have like this nice mild kind of garlicky flavor. So I'm going to grab a whisk and then just give this a quick whisk. Now I'm going to add in my fresh herbs a little bit later, just mixing in the dried spices first. And now for our star ingredient, the king crab. So today I have about 2 pounds of king crab. I picked this up at Costco and it already comes pre-cooked. If you're going to be using fresh crab, you will have to cook it ahead of time. I'm going to include some instructions up on my website if you are going to be using fresh crab. This is super easy. It comes already cooked, so all you have to do is just take it out of the shell, and we're just going to reheat it in some of the butter that I already prepared. So I don't get all poked with the sharp edges, I'm going to put on some cut gloves, and then a little disposable glove over the top so these don't get super dirty. And we're going to be using some kitchen shears to cut through the thick shell of the king crab. And here's how it's done. So we're going to grab the crab leg and kind of pop it at the joint. I want to push it one way and then the other way, and it should crack pretty easily. And so for the long part of the leg, I'm actually going to grab some kitchen shears. And it's just going to make things super easy so you don't have to fish anything out. Just be careful that you don't get any shell pieces in your fresh crab meat. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this chunk of fresh crab meat. I'm going to place it into a little bowl. And then for this knuckle or joint part, I'm also just going to cut through the shell, open it up, and there's so much crab meat on the inside here too. And this is such an easy recipe. Even if you've never prepared crab before, this crab is already pre-cooked for you. So all you have to do really is just take it out of the shell. So anybody can make this recipe. And check out all the crab meat that we got from our crab legs. I'm going to pull apart some of these larger pieces just so it's easier to serve them on the crab rolls. Break them apart. And also take out like the little, I don't know what it's called, but there's like this plasticky kind of piece that's inside the longer legs. You want to take that out as well. And now that I have my crab ready, it's time to reheat it. And remember, we're just reheating it. We're not cooking. There's nothing worse than overcooked, rubbery crab. So we just want to warm it up in some of the butter that we've prepared. I'm going to heat a little frying pan over like medium heat. I'm going to add in a couple tablespoons of this incredible butter that I've prepared. Drop it in there. And we can add more butter on the top of each roll. This is going to taste so good. And into the warm butter, I'm going to add in my crab meat. Just drop it in there. And I'm going to toss the crab meat gently with the butter. I feel like I need just a little bit more in here. Pour some more over the top. And reheat the crab for just a couple of minutes until it's steaming and piping hot again. And I'm going to season the crab with some of my fresh herbs. So we have some chopped chives, a little bit of fresh dill, not too much, just a sprinkle, and some fresh parsley. And when this crab is just about done, I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of freshly squeezed lemon juice. It's going to add a little bit of acidity. It's going to taste so delicious with the crab meat. And while my crab is warming up, I'm also going to toast my brioche buns. So I just place them onto a pan, and then I'm going to place them into the oven under the broiler set on high, and just let it broil for a couple minutes until the outside is nice and kind of warmed and crispy. And then let's also finish our butter sauce. I'm gonna add the same fresh herbs, some minced chives, a little bit of dill, and some parsley. This is perfect. All right, let's make some crab rolls. So I have my toasted warm brioche buns. I'm going to grab some tongs and start filling up the roll. So just drop chunks of crab right on top. Oh, this looks so good. I wish you guys could smell this through the screen because this crab smells so incredible. And we could pour some more of that butter over the top. It's going to add incredible flavor to these crab rolls. Oh my goodness, these look so good. I can't wait to dig in and enjoy. These king crab rolls look incredible. Now for this recipe, I used 2 pounds of king crab. It makes for about 6 rolls. You can of course scale this recipe up or down depending on how much crab you have or how many rolls you would like to make. I'm going to have all the instructions and the details up on my website. Make sure to head on down the video description box. I've left a link there for you guys. Meanwhile, let's dig in to enjoy. These look so good, and I love that smoky garlic herbed butter on the top. It just makes these so special. Oh, I forgot, I need to add a little bit of lemon juice on the top. All right, got my lemon wedge. I'm going to squeeze in a little bit of that over the top. It just adds this really great flavor profile. I love the zestiness of the lemon combined with seafood. All right. These are so heavenly. I could eat them all day long. If I had a last meal request, this would be it. They are just mind-blowingly delicious. I am in heaven. These king crab rolls are seriously delicious. If you guys are looking for something special to make for a special occasion, for the weekend, for a holiday, this recipe is it. Everybody is going to be raving about them. Everybody is going to be asking for the recipe. It's so easy to make. If you've never made crab rolls before, you cannot mess it up with this recipe. It's so straightforward. The flavorings are spot on. Having a little bit of that lemon juice on top just takes it up a notch. You guys are going to love these so much. Don't forget to head on down the video description box for the recipe link. I hope you guys enjoy these at home as much as I do. Meanwhile, I'm going to finish eating these because, I mean, they're so good.